Do not have kids until you're successful. Now, the reason I say that is because it's a lot harder to achieve your goals and become the person that you want to be while also supporting a family. So when you're young, you can literally just basically fend for yourself. You can literally do your own thing. You don't have to worry about anyone else. You can literally spend 12 hours a day researching, doing stuff into the business, literally putting your heart and soul into everything. But then as soon as you start having kids, you're going to start thinking about other people. Now, I have struggled with this severely. So over the last few years, I've been really trying to basically make it online. And the amount of time that I have actually being able to put into it is not that much at all. Because obviously I've got kids that need me there. But when you've got such a burning desire inside you, and when you've got that passion to become successful, it's so hard to put that to one side to then support your family, to make sure you're there, to make sure you're present. And I tell you, I'm not great at it at all. And I need a wake-up call very often from my girlfriend saying, look, Paul, I don't feel loved. You're basically ignoring me and the kids. You need to, be a bit more present. Because when I get something inside my head and I'm just like, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, everything else goes out of the window. It's so hard to find that balance between learning and wanting to do something and really focusing in on actually, what's important around you, which is obviously your family. Now, your family should definitely come first. Hands down. But actually getting them to come first when, oh, look, I'll just do this just for 5-10 minutes, and then it becomes an hour, and then you're like, oh, okay, I need to really stop this. And then it becomes 2 hours, and then before long you've literally gone down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out how to do the thing that you wanted to do. Just sorting out the chickens. Come on, ladies. So as for actually putting anyone else first, when you've got such an obsessive personality, it's very, very, very hard to do. Now, some people think that, being a father should be your main priority, which it should. But I think because I've come to the age now where I'm 37, it's like there's a burning desire, literally more than ever. So I'd say for the last maybe 4 or 5 years, I have been trying to do stuff and probably not really putting the right energy into the right things. But now that I'm reaching 37 and I'm thinking, you know what? This is the time where I need to be really setting up the rest of my life. The desire has gone from maybe I have 4 or 5 desire inside. Now it is like a 15 out of 10. It is literally like, I need to sort this out. I need to get doing this. So it's hard to be the father that you want your kids to grow up to be. You want to show them that you're supportive. You want to show them that you are there for them. You want to show that obviously you want to spend time with them. But when you're unhappy and you're not very, happy with your outcome in your life, because I've worked shitty jobs. I've literally worked shit jobs, working in factories, doing window cleaning. I have literally worked in many different factories. I have done loads of different jobs. I worked for a bereavement where I've had to take calls for people who are bereaved and listen to them saying that their husband's dying. And you can listen to them. And then I've had to stop their pensions, even though the poor bastards didn't even reach state pension age. And it's like, you've worked your whole life for what? To die before you've even got your state pension. It's definitely a wake-up call. And it's definitely one of them things where you think to yourself, you know what? I need to do something before I'm one of them poor bastards who has worked their whole life, never achieved their goals, and felt miserable. And I honestly think this is one of the reasons why men it seems to have a midlife crisis in their 40s. Because what they've done is they've put all their dreams aside, they've put all their ambitions, their purpose-driven soul into either becoming a family or just basically ignoring it and then they become fat, they become miserable. And then if you've got wives and stuff, what they do is they try and chase something that's more exciting. Then that's when they go and cheat, and they're like, oh yeah, this is good, this is actually, exciting. And I personally put it down to them not actually focusing on their desire to become the person that they want to be. So then what happens is they kind of basically resent their life that they've brought into existence. So then they try and do everything they can to destroy it. Like literally destroy that life because it doesn't serve them. And that's one of the main things why I've created a different community about helping people get rid of stuff that doesn't serve them and help them create that does. So obviously if you've got a family, you can't just abandon them and everything, and you can't just like, oh, I'm not doing that anymore. You've got to put effort into making sure you keep the bonds with your family. And I've struggled with that because I just get antsy. I'm like, I want to do this, I need to do this. But is it really important? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Is it important or is it not important? Knowing, your kids are growing up with a dad figure and knowing that they need someone there, that's important. But I tell you what, teenagers are hard, like proper hard. I've got a 7-month-old daughter, and she herself is way easier than any teenager. I tell you that much for no. Literally, well easier than any teenager. I'd take 4 of her compared to 1 teenager. I just don't know if I'm equipped for teenagers. I tell you, whew, they are definitely hard work. But that's where I'm at. So at the minute, I'm really focusing in on trying to create a life where I can actually be there for my daughter growing up. I don't want to be that person, that father who's out all the time trying to work, trying to bring money in. No, that's not a fucking life. What a life is knowing you can be there and you can see your daughter grow up and you can actually help her out. That's what calling a father is. Not someone who is working 40 to 60 hours a week, literally never there. And then when they get home, all they're doing is tired and they're all exhausted. So are they really there? Or are they really fucking knackered and they're just sitting down, just really mind-numbingly just... Ugh. Because at the end of the day, if you've got an ambition and if you've got drive inside you, you've got to make sure that you're putting the effort into doing it. So the advice that I give to younger people is, before you have kids, achieve the goals that you want, because it's so much fucking harder when you are older with children. But if you're in my situation where you've got kids and you have got that aspiration and that burning desire inside you, Cleo, leave it. Dog's trying to, have playtime with the chickens. If you're an adult and you've got kids and you've got that burning desire in there to really achieve your goals that you want to achieve, then this is where you need to put things into order, where what serves you and what doesn't serve you. And you've got to decide what actually you want out of life. That's it for today. Me rambling on. I'll see you in the next one.